What's up, everybody? So, Superior Octopus #1, a tie-in to Spider Geddon. I was really excited for this book when it was announced. I originally thought that they were going to test the grounds with this and see how it does, and probably start a Superior Octopus book. That's not what they're doing. They are doing an actual Superior Spider-Man run, which is going to pick up after Spider Geddon. And I'm pretty excited about that. I make no secret that I really enjoyed Superior Spider-Man a lot. I loved that whole run. I picked up both books. There were two books at the time. There was Superior Spider-Man, and then there was Superior Spider-Man Team Up, where he would team up with various heroes. It was really good. I love that series. I know a lot of people don't. It's a very split, controversial issue. So, you know, and I get it. I get it. I liked it, though. I mean, that's just all I can say. I'm not here to convince you to like Superior Spider-Man. If you didn't, I don't know if you would like this book then. So it's kind of a hit or miss. A quick summary: Superior Spider-Man started at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 700. Otto Octavius basically beat and killed Spider-Man. He swapped minds with him. Otto's body was dying pretty much on its last legs. They had a big final battle. Otto won. And he absorbed kind of all of Peter's memories and the sense of responsibility of what it is to be a hero. And he decided, you know, in his ego, in his narcissism, that, you know, okay, I'm going to take it up. I'm going to become the superior Spider-Man. I'm going to do it better than you. And it worked. You know, he was essentially being a hero while using supervillain methods, which, suffice to say, he carries over into this book. It's almost like a direct continuation of where he's last left off. So we pick up, you know, after Spider-Verse, after Clone Conspiracy. All of it ties into this book. And it ties up loose ends, like the Hydra stuff that he did when he was in Secret Empire. It sets the stage for him coming into Spider-Geddon, and, you know, it works. I liked it. There is something, though, that's missing here, and we'll get into that. Like I said, though, this book's it's a recommend for people that really liked that character. So if you didn't like Superior Spider-Man, you're probably not going to like this book because he's the same. It's the same character. The only thing that I could say is if you didn't like the aspect of him being Peter Parker, that's different now because he has a new identity. So his new identity is Elliot Tulvier. I think it's a play on, especially with the T.S. Eliot, but I could be wrong. Anyway, he's basically working at Horizon University. He's a professor there. Anna Maria is here now. So that's like, he has a cast of characters. A lot of the characters that we saw in the other one, the guy who runs Horizon is in here. So it could be a good book. There's a set of characters that are established that he had when he had his book, The Superior Spider-Man, that are going to carry over into this book. That's something that you desperately need in a book. You need an established cast, and that's in there. So I have high hopes for the Superior Spider-Man, but, you know, it's I put it this way: if you loved that book, you'll love this. You'll love this book, and you'll probably like the series too. I'm pumped for it. Right now, he's still under the Superior Octopus disguise, and this is why I say he's going right back to his old methods. So there's this group here. They're robbing a... oh, and he's in San Francisco. They're robbing a bus full of people that live in San Francisco. And by the way, these look really cool. These statues. I wouldn't mind buying this one or this one, actually. This one probably. I just like that look. And he stops them and he's like, look, you know, I don't really feel like arresting you. I'll just pay you myself. Stop being criminals, and you know, you'll work for me now. And they're like, you're going to be my henchman? Yes, that's exactly what he's going to have them be, his henchmen, because that's just how Otto Octavius rolls. That's what he does. So he's going back, same old methods, using a lot of the Big Brother stuff he did with the Octobots and everything, hiring henchmen. If you remember, he hired like a whole mercenary corporation to be his his minions to run around and fight crimes for him. It was a fun series, man. I really enjoyed it. So we find out what happened. He's kind of, it goes over his whole story and, how when he got his body back after clone conspiracy. So it's catching people up. You find out, okay, so this is not a direct clone of Peter Parker. What he did was he took, during the clone conspiracy stuff, the cloning process, and created a new body that was a mixture of Peter Parker's and Otto Octavius's, and he perfected it. Basically, it's like a perfect body. He doesn't need to sleep that much. He doesn't need to eat that much. It's just like it's a perfect body. And there's a little bit more too, and I'll get to it. You get to see him there interacting with Anna Maria, who looks a little chubbier than she did before. See him, that's the dude. I forget his name, actually, but that's the other guy from Horizon. If you remember him, he was a big character in the Spider-Man book for a long time. Here he's fighting crime, and they see like he's telling him maybe you should rebrand. He ends up fighting Hydra. They come in, that gets all tied up. Now, this is what was cool, and this is where we find out like exactly how this kind of ties in to Spider-Geddon. So Hydra's here. This I forget his name, Gorgon, and he can turn people into stone. It seems like Otto's defeated, but we get this really cool scene. So yeah, spoilers and stuff, right? Spoilers and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, don't go any further if you don't want the spoilers. He kills it, but he comes out of nowhere, and see all of this kind of smoke here. This is really cool. He's standing there like he won, and then you just see like this, like whoosh, he cut his head off, comes out of nowhere. Well, there's a reason for that. So in the background, you see him here, these tubes. You find out that the Inheritors, so the whole thing with the Inheritors and why they were unstoppable was every time you killed one, they essentially cloned a new body and like through a wireless signal transferred their consciousness into a new body. Otto, being who he is, stole that technology, stole the cloning technology that he got from Miles Warren and their cloning technology, and perfected it, and is basically now immortal. He can just keep cloning himself if he dies and sending his consciousness to the new body. And I'm reading that, like, that's exactly what he would do. That's exactly what he would do for sure. So I thought that was really cool. We find out at the end of the book that the Inheritors have. So if you read, what was the last one? Was it Spider-Man 0 or Spider-Geddon 0? You see them using the technology from some spider bots to build a new thing. They're basically sending their signals, I'm guessing, into here, and they're going to corrupt it and make their new bodies, and that's how they come back. He still doesn't explain why he goes back to being Superior Spider-Man in this book. I'm guessing that's going to get tied up in Spider-Geddon 1. So we'll find out. But yeah, this was great. This was a really great callback to Superior Spider-Man. The character's very intact. Dan Slott's not writing it. A guy that collaborated with him is taking it over. I'm excited for Spider-Geddon now, and I'm really excited for the Superior Spider-Man when that comes back, I think in December after the event. So I'm excited. I'm excited. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about this. Let me know if you liked it or didn't like Superior Spider-Man. Also, check out my Patreon and my Twitch. Links in the description. And that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.